Hi Sagittarius, happy Tuesday. Today is your day to have your reading for the week ahead. So I am here to do a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Sagittarius. Thank you for coming here. If you are someone who has never been here before, welcome. Thank you for coming here and clicking here. I hope that you will take the time to subscribe once you look at the content and just see all the really lovely high vibing people that we have here at 10 of Cups Tarot. My name is Elsie, by the way. And the decks that I am using while I do this reading and while I'm clarifying, I will let you know that they are all down below in the Amazon link, amazon.ca. You'll find that in the description. This is my Amazon store, so I will get it 10% if you do decide to order there. If you decide that that's not what you want to do, that's cool too. That's all right. It's just there for you to really peruse, to take a look at the decks that I use in case you're interested in any of them. If those of you who are coming back and you're not new, thank you for coming back, because you're holding the door open for everybody else, and I really appreciate that. This is a general reading. Please look below if you don't know what that means. This may or may not be your reading today, and if it's not, please check your moon and your rising sign, also your Venus and Jupiter signs as well. So I'm starting out with the Tarot Grand Lux today, and I have already prayed over these cards, but I am just going to ask one more time for the help of Archangel Michael. He does give me guidance in these readings. Archangel Samuel gives me understanding in these readings, and then I ask for the help of my angels and guides. Angels and guides help me with signs and symbols. I am able to hear and see things while I do the readings, so I do need help with that. All right, here we go. Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius rising, by the way. So, yeah, you are my Saggies. I am a Taurus sun, so it kind of balances that. All right, here we go. I'm just going to cut these babies here. All right, let's go, Saggies. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We just need to know what is of the highest good for Sagittarius for the week ahead, please. Highest good, whether that be love, money, career, future, family, health. Please tell us. Children, love, spouse, new love. Please tell us what we need to know for the highest good of Sagittarius, please. Highest good. Too many. Did you hear that big thud? It was a big thud. Okay. One more time. Oh, look, there we go. We are starting with, we're starting with the Seven of Swords. So, Seven of Swords, feeling like you've been deceived, or that someone isn't telling you something they should have told you in the first place. I don't feel like anybody's stealing anything from you, Sagittarius. Because the depiction, really, when you look at it, the depiction here is someone who is stealing, right? They are looking over their shoulders. They've got all of those swords in hand. There's two swords that have been left behind here, and they're taking the five swords with them, thinking about, you know, back in the day, back in the medieval times when these cards were first a thought, and because steel was very expensive. It was something that was pewter and steel, those things were only possessions of those who were very wealthy. So, or if you were a knight or a king, something like that. So the swords tell me that there is a bit of deceit here, maybe deceit from the Emperor. We have two cards here, and I feel like either you're about to take control of the situation where somebody has been lying to you or hasn't been telling you the whole truth, and I feel like that person could be an Aries. Let's take a look a little more here. The Emperor. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Please clarify. No, we're not clarifying. This is the first line. Sorry. Please tell me what we're looking at here for Sagittarius. Sagittarius needs to know what is up for the week ahead, please. Sagittarius. Thank you. Oh, there we go. And then we have Queen of Swords. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards from the deck. She's beautiful and looks indigenous to me. I think she's gorgeous. Beautiful skin, beautiful face, but nonetheless, beautiful hair, all that. Nonetheless, she's someone who speaks up, right? She's got her, you can see she's got her sword in the air, which tells me that she's about to say something that's very cutting. She doesn't specifically want to hurt people. That's not what the Queen of Swords is about. She is about just speaking up and speaking the complete truth. And she's about to do that to the Emperor. She's about to speak to the Emperor. Maybe tune him in just a little bit. I'm just saying. It's firepower against firepower here. So I feel like the Queen of Swords, although she is an air sign, I feel like she is such a big personality that that when she walks in a room, you know she's there. Then we have the Five of Wands. I think that it's been something that you've been wanting to do, Sagittarius. You've been wanting to contact this Emperor or this person with the Emperor energy, and you've been wanting to speak to them about something that went on in the past. But I feel like you haven't because you feel like you can't. There is the Eight of Swords here, which tells me that you've been overthinking it. You haven't contacted this person to find out who they are. I feel like you've been in stagnant energy, and we have the Five of Coins. You've left them you left them out on the outside looking in. I think that's what it was. And I feel like there was a friendship here or something like that went awry. So that kind of went sideways is what I'm going to say. So what we have here is, we're going to clarify with the Fountain Tarot. Fountain Tarot is a new deck for me. If you're interested in the decks I'm using, please look below. And you'll find the Amazon.ca link. All right. So I'm just going to shuffle these again here. Yes, I'm going to cut them. Just hang on. Give me a second. Yep. All right. What am I thinking? I've got so much going on in my mind, you guys. I hear so many things. There's a horse that's been let out of the... Yep, there's been a horse that's been let out to run free. This horse was fenced in. It's white. It's got dark spots, dark brown, black spots on its butt, and what do they call that? Appaloosa, I think. I see that horse taking off. So, yeah, I feel like somebody left the gate open and it got out, but I feel like it feels free finally. So I feel like this conversation that you're going to have with this person, I think that you just want to free yourself, Sagittarius. You've been feeling it looming. I think that whomever I'm speaking with, Sagittarius, you're very intuitive. You listen to your gut. You're very, about the vibrations in your life. You could have some sort of water in your chart, but maybe you're just really connected to spirit. And I feel like you have been feeling this conversation coming for a while. And I feel like the horse has been let out of the stable and is just running wild. And let out is running wild, and I don't know if you're going to get it back. So I feel like this conversation is going to get out of hand really quick. Let's look at the swords, though. The Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. I will warn you now, these cards think forever. We could be here shuffling forever. Okay. Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of... Ooh, look at that. You gave me one. Thank you. Nine of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords. You want to speak to this person about something they should have said to you a long time ago, or you should have said to them. You want to speak to them so you can just put down these burdens. The Nine of Swords is something that is coming to a painful ending, and you just want this painful ending done. You've been thinking about it for a very long time. Now we have swords on swords here. So conversation is going to happen. Connection. Conversation with swords, right? Libra, Aries, and Gemini, the speakers of the group. One more card. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're also putting down burdens from the actions people have taken against you, Sagittarius. So this person maybe you feel like they took an action against you by ghosting you. I feel like you couldn't make a decision about making a conversation with them. And then you went into this stagnant energy here. But I feel like this person also wants to put down their burdens. They also want to no longer have to feel like they can't lift their heads. I feel like I see someone with their, hands in their head. They just want to be able to lift their head. Emperor, please clarify the Emperor. Is this about an Aries? Oh, look at that. We've got the Empress. So it's about a connection, you guys. It's about a soul connection here. We've got the mother and the father of the deck, Sagittarius. So I feel like this is about a love connection that you think this person... Let me think for a second. This is about a love connection that never happened. That's what I'm saying. You two knew that you were the best fit for each other, but I think that you each were with someone else. And so that's why this is here, because there was no talk of love, no talk of relationship. There was no talk of any of that because you knew it was taboo. What else do we have? The Emperor here. Please clarify the Emperor. We have the Two of Swords. So yeah, you finally made a decision that you... these two here, these two are conversation, and they need to have a conversation. I think either you or the other person, excuse me, you or the other person has decided that it's time to make a decision. More swords, you guys. So we've so far got the Emperor, the Empress. We've got Two of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords. It's all about actions and conversations. So there is going to be some conversations coming up in the future between you and possibly the Emperor, or maybe someone like you who is going to take control of the situation and initiate, or they're going to initiate and you're still going to take control of the situation. So I have a feeling, though, it's about an Emperor because I do have the Empress here as well. Now, the Empress is someone who is very creative. So I feel like the Emperor is coming up with a really creative way to... trying to come up with a really creative way to come toward you, because he knows, I say he because it's a gentleman looking at me from the card. Okay, we're not reading male or female energy here. I'm sorry, we're not reading genetics. We are reading female and male divine energy here. So it could be a female who has male divine energy and favors the male divine energy. It could be a male who favors the female side of their energy. And neither is wrong. It's just who you are. So I feel like there's been a decision made that the Emperor and the Empress have to have a conversation. And let's talk to the Queen of Swords here. Ooh, I can't even imagine. I feel her sword is up. I feel like she's defensive. I feel like there's going to be, some words here. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, please. Conversation. We have the Seven of Cups. So the Queen of Swords is like, you know what? I always had all of these options, never needed you, always had all the options, so don't feel that bad about that. However, judgment tells me that this person is looking for reconciliation. Now, the thing is this, is that I don't feel like there's any incredible love feelings, relationship, lovers, anything like that here. All I see is the Empress and the Emperor, two people that have energies that belong together, mother and father, and that someone is deciding that mother and father belong together. That's what the Two of Swords is. And so when I look at the Queen tells me that the Seven of Cups is here. The Queen is just going to outright say, look, I've always had the option to do whatever I wanted. You were never my only option. And the Judgment tells me that one of you or both of you wants a reconciliation here. But I think before the reconciliation happens, because Sagittarius, I think that there's going to be some words. Yeah. So, Five of Wands is clarified by Wheel of Fortune. So you weren't able to make up your mind as about whether or not you want to reach out to this person. The Wheel of Fortune is about to turn in your favor, though. So I feel like this person's coming towards you now, Sagittarius. I don't feel as though you have to chase them down and ask them for their time. I think they're coming towards you. You can sit there in your Five of Wands energy and argue with yourself internally, but I think the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn regardless, and there's going to be some stuff going down. Might not be in the next week, but I would say, I'm looking at probably either December or January, one of the two. So what else do we have for the Five of Wands, please? Five of Wands. You see how I'm shuffling and they're just not coming up? It's a thinky deck, I'm telling you. It's the most thinky deck I have. Okay. Ooh, there we go. And when they come out, you'll notice, boom, they just pop out and they fall, right? Strength. So there is going to be, the Wheel of Fortune is going to be turning forward. You're going to get out of this Five of Wands energy, not knowing what to do. And it's because of your strength, Saggy, that you're going to be able to do that. That's the Leo energy there. You could have Leo in your chart as well. Now we have the Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. I've yet to see any love here, you guys. I don't see any cups. I don't see any emotion. I just see full on, I need to talk to you. This is what I need to say to you. Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords, please. Eight of Swords. Thank you. We have the Nine of Coins. So I feel like you may say to them, you know, I've been single for a while. Haven't seen you around. I think you're killing it, Sagittarius. If you are single, I think that you are killing it. You're making your own money, taking care of your own bills, taking care of your own self, being very grounded. Nine of Coins is someone who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What else do we have here for the Eight of Swords, please? Clarify the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, please. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Sagittarius, thank you. And we have the Two of Coins. Right. See that depiction? Guy is like under the water, still trying to balance himself. Could be female, could be male, who knows? Doesn't matter, right? We're reading energies anyway. Now, I feel as though it's been really tough for you to balance all of this. I think you have been thinking and overthinking this. You are single. You're trying to balance your life. And I feel like you're just barely balancing things. But who is not at this time, you guys? Who's not barely balancing? We are in unprecedented times. Who is not barely balancing? And yeah, let's go one more time with some more clarifications. Let's get some more advice, some more information from Spirit here. And I am using the Light Seers Tarot. That's what it is. Let's clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. So we have the Seven of Swords here, which is clarified by the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Swords tells me there's all sorts of things that are being dropped in terms of burdens. You've decided that you're no longer going to be burdened by this whole situation and that you need to carry forward. Wow, that one really flew. But the first card that flew out is the Devil. Give me a second here. I'm just going to go get that card. We go. All right. Look at that. The Emperor's come out again. All right. So with the Devil and we have the Emperor. I feel like, you guys, I've been trying to, you know, just kind of read the energies here, and the energies are all pointing to one direction. I feel like you are addicted to the Emperor. I feel like you are stuck to the Emperor. I feel like you don't mind that you're stuck to the Emperor. I feel as though you two have some sort of a heartstring and an addiction for one another. I think you're incredibly attracted to each other, and I feel as though that each of you at some point or another has tried to take control of the situation, but nobody's making a move. It's deadlock. It's completely deadlock. I think you know that the Emperor has a thing for you, Sagittarius, but the Emperor is not moving. He's stuck. He's scared. He's got fear, and which is really interesting because he's an Emperor, right? And yeah, he's feeling stuck, I think. Could be stuck in another relationship. We don't even know. We haven't seen that yet. I'm just going to call one more card here. It doesn't matter how big or small the space is that I work in. I'm always dropping cards on the floor. There we go. There has been, yeah, it looks like there is, you guys have been thinking about each other and no one's making a move. Everybody's not sleeping. No one's making a move, and I don't get it. But nonetheless, we have the Empress and the Emperor here. Someone's making a decision. Why is the Two of Swords here, please? Why is the Two of Swords here, please? For Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Someone's making a decision. It's going to come fairly quick. It might come electronically, by the way. This person may reach out to you, Sagittarius, or you may decide to reach out to them, and it is going to be electronically. You just want to be able to walk away from things that have come to a painful ending. I feel like this painful ending is in the distance already, that it happened a long time ago. But I feel like you've been carrying around this burden for a while of the last words this person spoke to you. I think they still hurt. Yeah, I think they still cut. So let's look at Judgment. Why is the Judgment card here? Clarified on the Queen. Judgment, please. Clarify the Queen. Yeah, Judgment is clarified by the Two of Cups. So it is a reconciliation of love. Why is the Seven of Cups here, please? Seven of Cups is here because of the Chariot. Chariot is the card of Cancer. It also is a card of success. So I feel like you have been successful in having all sorts of opportunities around you, that maybe you've turned some of those down in love because you're waiting for the reconciliation, because you think that there's still things that have been left unsaid that need to be said. So I think that you're leaving the door open here, Saggy. The Five of Wands is going to take strength, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to be turning forward. Tell us about the Wheel of Fortune, please. I call this the none of your business card because I usually don't get a whole lot clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, please. Please tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. What do we have here? Wheel of Fortune is telling me about the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is someone who comes in for passion. Maybe they stay, maybe they don't. Maybe you're the one that goes into for passion. Maybe you stay, maybe you don't. So I feel like you've been dating, perhaps, but it's been good. You've been having fun. You are more beautiful than you've ever been. You're more confident than you've ever been. You're more beautiful than you've ever been, and you're looking for love. I feel like the Ace of Cups is telling me here that you not only love yourself now, but you are... I just heard sexual revolution. That's what I heard. Oh, I feel like you have just kind of unleashed yourself, and you are so confident, and you know that love is coming. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. It's about you just kind of pulling off the mask of who you used to be and just showing the world who you are, and being able to move forward in strength and love for yourself, love for others. How exciting. Okay, so we have the Two of Coins here, and we have the Nine of Coins here, and it's clarifying the Eight of Swords. So clarify the Two of Coins. We have the Six of Pentacles here. So telling me that what you're looking for is not just to barely balance life, but you're looking for reciprocity. You're looking for life to balance with another person the same way. Maybe someone who is a water sign. You could have water in your chart, of course. The King of Cups is someone who is very intuitive. His heart chakra is open. You can see that there. Heart chakra is open, has the ability to feel the energy of others. And I feel like you've been feeling it, Sagittarius. You've been feeling this energy, and you know that it's coming. I feel, depending on what's in your chart, you could be very intuitive, in fact, be quite spiritual. I feel like, wow, this is a really cool story, because I feel like it's not yet finished. And I am going to just get you some advice. We are going to use the, the Divine Energy Oracle. Sorry, that's my allergies. Divine Energy Oracle. Please give us some advice. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Saggy needs some advice, please. This is your wake-up call. There you go. This whole thing, I think, is a wake-up call. The Empress and the Emperor coming out together with the Two of Swords, making a decision about things coming to a painful end and having a conversation. Wow, that is a wake-up call, you guys. And I think it's coming. And I think you feel it, too, for some reason. Some of you will feel it. Some of you may not. This may not be your story. Check out your moon and your rising sign if it isn't. All right, Venus and Jupiter as well. And we have reach for the stars. So regardless of what happens in love, I do believe that you're still going to continue to reach for the stars, because that's who you are, Saggy. You continue to reach for the stars. You continue to love yourself, love the people around you. And what do we have here? Nurture yourself first, though. Wow. Yeah. I think that's what you're going to do here. I think that's why we see the Nine of Pentacles. You being sort of, of the Queen of Wands energy, being energetic and happy, and like I said, ripping off that mask of the person that people thought you were, and actually being the person you are. And I'm excited for you for that. But I feel like that once you do that, it's going to shift your energy, and along comes the Emperor. The Emperor needs to talk to you, because I think that both of you have been in this state. Nobody's been sleeping. Everyone's been thinking about the other person. I think it's time to have that conversation, whether that be electronically or not, and bring this to this ending here. Have this conversation and get it off everyone's back. That's all I have for you today, Sagittarius. Thank you for coming here, for listening, for watching, for clicking, for sharing, for subscribing. I hope you subscribe before you go. If you're interested in having a reading, please look below. All my information is there. You can contact me by email. We'll talk about your needs, and then we'll figure it out from there. I'm going to go for now. I hope that you are well, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.